Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Today I want to talk about a very serious issue impacting the Sikh community, specifically in Canada, and that is the issue of Punjabi criminal gangs. This month, in British Columbia, we saw another teenager from a Sikh family killed in a shooting. He is one of many that have tragically lost their lives in killings linked to Punjabi gangs in Canada for many years now. On behalf of the entire Everything's 13 team, I would like to express my sympathies to anyone impacted by this issue, and specifically the families of all the victims. May Maharaji bless you with the strength to cope in these circumstances. We always recommend finding ways to connect to Guru Sahib to seek support for anything you may be going through, because Guru Sahib is the one that is truly who we find peace from and liberation from anyone in this world. Firstly, we need to understand the problem. Men of a Punjabi Sikh background are continually being attracted into a life of gang crime. This is not just an issue in BC, but also in Ontario and even other parts of Canada. This trend is resulting in a disproportionate amount of Punjabi men, including young teens of Sikh background, going to jail and being killed. There's also no telling as to how this gang life impacts the day-to-day lives and mental health of them and those around them. The next thing we need to think about is why this is happening. It is important to note that this is not driven by poverty. So then what is the issue? Officer Paul Walker of Abbotsford Gang Crime Unit says that those in gangs lack a strong male role model, many of them. In Sikhi, we have the ultimate role model as our Guru, and it is our Guru we need to take guidance from on this issue as well. With that in mind, from my perspective as somebody who does seva in this beautiful Panth, these people are seeking something from gangs that they can only find through the Guru's blessings. They're trying to find guidance, a light, hope. There is a saying that a Sikh will always either be a Baghi or Badshah, a rebel or a ruler, with no outlet for this type of mindset. This is partly why we see so many Punjabis joining gangs. So because we have lost roots to our Sikhi as a community, we need to find ways back to it in order to tackle this problem. But the question is, how do we do this? One of the biggest reasons to join a gang is if you are searching for a family, a community, a brotherhood. But the Guru's Panth, Gurmat Sikhi, provides that. But it is not based on making money or tattoos. It's based on a shared love for the Guru. In Gurmat, we don't just have a gang, we have an army, the Khalsa army, Khalsa Kal Purki Fauj, the army of God Himself, and we fight for a true mission which not only helps the world but also helps ourselves. It gives us peace and happiness and spreads love. Through my own journey in Sikhi, I have met many people across the world, and because we share a love for our Guru, we treat each other like family, more than family. People I don't know trust me enough to let me stay in their homes and share their own food with me. This is the type of gang you can get with Sikhi. We share food. I let them stay in my homes. Food, wealth, this is all shared. It's like a big community. This is the type of gang you get from Sikhi, the gang of sangat. And there are millions of members across the world. This type of sangat, this type of gang is the one that can truly liberate you from this world. You do not feel pain from it. Instead, your heart and mind is always living in a state of bliss. Often, these gangs form out of groups of friends and family that are looking for a mission in life. But if you are born into a Sikh family, you should already know that you have a mission. And that's the mission of Khalsa, Deg Deg Fateh. The Khalsa is here to liberate the world through the cauldron and the sword. That mission is beyond anything a gang is looking to accomplish. And it takes more courage to join this mission than it does to try to make money by selling drugs. You can attach yourself with the world, you can fight against the world, but can you actually fight against the attachments inside of your mind? Can you actually fight against the opinions and the way the world works? And that is fought through the Guru. An important point on this is that sangat starts at home. in your own families. Although the vast majority of those in Punjabi gangs come from homes where real poverty is not an issue, there is another issue with money. Sometimes in immigrant families, the biggest focus of the family is money. The parents work every hour they can earn. They tell the child that they need to get a good education, to get a job so they can get good money, become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, money, pad. But there is no focus on Gurmat. There's no focus on falling in love with the Guru and the Guru's teachings. In these family dynamics, we see disconnect between parents that work all day so their children find role models somewhere else. The role models aren't Bhai Taru Singh Ji, Baba Deep Singh, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Baba Ajit Singh, Mata Pak Kaur. These are not their role models. We see this family dynamic regularly creates issues of alcoholism and many other mental health issues. Because of a culture of toxic masculinity, these issues are not discussed in homes either. Many Punjabi men think that they need to project a macho image, leaving them scared to express emotion. This is not what Guru Sahib's teachings are. There are many stories within Itihas where Gursikhs, the great warriors, they have fallen at the feet of the Guru to show love. Gursikhs cry in the love of their Guru. Gursikhs show their expression, they sing with love. Sangat culture is open and honest, loving and compassionate. That is what we need to be promoting as the real ideal image of a Sikh family. Not just rich Punjabi families with nice cars and big houses. What is the use of a big house and a great job if the family inside is unhappy? There are many Gursikhs that live with less salaries, live in smaller homes, but if the heart is filled with the Guru's Bani, the heart is filled with Naam, then their entire life is fulfilled. Within our families, parents need to be emphasizing to children that the only thing of real value in this world is the opportunity in this life to connect with the Kalpurk. Pai Prapat Manuk De Huriya, Gobind Milan Ki Eh Teri Bariya. The reason to come into this world is not money or jobs and so forth. All of these things, they come and go. We come here to find that true bliss, to find our true form, that we are the form of Paramatma, to lose our homme, not to connect more and more to falsehood. Another reason people join gangs is to build up a reputation, a status, which comes from criminal activities such as drug dealing. Sikhi teaches us that such trades are all false, and we should be focusing on the Sacha Soda, the true trade, which is of Naam, helping people. This Naam is what is going to help you. This is the true trade, not the trade of wealth. Har ke naam ke vyapari. In this practice, you can build a reputation beyond anything you can get through crime. Such as, for example, being fully compassionate and helping others. Just look at Ravi Singh of Khalsa Aid as a great example. He goes to crisis zones and some of the most dangerous territories across the world to help those most in need. And in doing so, he has built a great reputation as a fearless Sikh of the Guru, known around the world for his bravery and charity. Not just him, but look at many other Gursikhs. They've taken their dastars and helped people in need. They've taken their wealth, helped other people in need. They've used their business opportunities. They've used this Maya dasi bhaktan ki kar kamave. For these beloveds, this Maya becomes a tool. This tool is used to help the world, and through helping the world, they grow compassion. The Guru blesses them with the Naam, and their heart is fulfilled, and they live in a constant state of happiness, a constant state of Chardi Kala. If you are thinking of joining a gang, it's because you are searching for meaning, and you feel maybe being part of a group or having money or some kind of reputation is going to provide you with that meaning. But Guru Sahib teaches us what the real meaning of life is, and that's to connect with the Kalpurk Waheguru, to fill ourselves with this love and live in that true experience of love. Without doing so, we will always be devoid of meaning in our life. We will feel lost. We're always going to feel that hunger and desire, and we try to fill it with other connections and other things in this world, but that true hunger, that satisfaction can only be found through connecting to the divine. So whether you are in a gang right now, or you know someone who is, or you want to ensure Punjabi Sikh children don't go down that path in the future. You may be thinking about your own children. We need to do more to open up paths in Sikhi through our Gurdwara Sahibs, through many other ways in where we can teach Sikhi, the Guru's values, the Guru's history to our children, and fill them up with that type of bliss, that type of spirit. A Sikh will always want to be a Baghi or a Padshah, a rebel or a leader. In this world today, there is no bigger rebel than he who rejects worldly vices to live for the Panth. The world can be pulling you in one direction. They may be trying to teach you that you need to please the world. You need to have a certain type of house. You need to be chasing after that lust. But Pyareo, can you rebel against your own desires of your mind? Can you rebel against what the world thinks? Can you rebel against the entire world and the entire culture of the world? It's very easy to rebel against the government, to rebel against your parents, but can you rebel against your own desires of your mind and follow the path of the Guru? That is what a true Baghi is, a true rebel. In this world today, where Sikhs are a tiny minority in every country in the world, we are still seeing Sikh leaders emerge, and we must encourage our children to follow their lead. Those Sikh leaders which have the true Sikh teachings inside of their heart, and they're living that life as well. We need to be telling our families and our children this. We need to be showing our community that through Sikhi, through the Guru's teachings, you can achieve great things in art, in sports, in business, and more. You can do great things in life. You can be great that even the worldly people in this world, everybody will say that you have achieved great things. You have left a great legacy. We have a lot of work to do, of course. We need our Gurdwaras to do more for the youth. We need our Seva organizations to be more open to all. And we need more Prachar. Prachar of Gurbani history. And we need to not only be doing Prachar, spreading the message of Sikhi, but also be living a Prachar and Achar. To connect the youth to Sikhi is if we are living it ourselves. Many parents complain, why is our child not following this path? They limit the child only to become a great child, only to become a good person, not lie, not cheat, and also just listen to what the parents are saying. But the way to instill all of these great qualities that they want in their child of being a great person, they need to be living Sikhi inside of their own home. So really, the teachings go to the parents. The parents need to be waking up in the morning, reading their Nitnem, living truthfully, not lying, because a child will learn from that. A child will watch their father drink alcohol. The child will mix the milk in their bottle and they will say, look, oh father, I'm drinking alcohol just like you. But if the mother is sitting there and reading Gurbani, if she is constantly speaking sweetly, the child will open up their coloring book and they will say, oh mother, look, I'm reading Gurbani just like you, even though they only have a coloring book in front of them. If the mother and father fight in front of the children, those qualities will affect the minds of those children growing up in that type of household as well. So Pyareo, the answer is live Gursikhi yourself. The answer is Prachar, Prachar, Prachar. There is a lot of work to do, but we can start now. And we can start with Sikhi. We can start with Guru's teachings, Guru's blessings. Because it is only through these Guru's blessings that true liberation from all of our worldly desires and obstacles shall be obtained. Basics of Sikhi and Everything's 13 are open to supporting any movements to tackle the Punjabi gang crisis in Canada. So if you want our support, please get in touch. We only want what is best for our community, best for everybody. And that will only come through Gursikhi, through the Guru's message. Please forgive me for any mistakes that I may have made while speaking, while making this video. If I've hurt anybody's heart, I ask for forgiveness. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.